Geek Out! Pinky's up. Time for another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
This week we're going to be talking about Jook Joint by T. Franklin and Alitha Martinez at everywhere in comic shops and on Comixology on Wednesday, October 3rd. Brand new horror series following a kind of 1950s nightclub in New Orleans with a dark, bloody secret. Jake, what do you think of the book?
Well, I don't want to spoil things because some of my favorite shit I want people to see on their own. But man, there's some fucking brutal stuff in this. And, you know, whether you listen to this review first or if you listen to the Dead Rabbit one, another unapologetic, in your face, violent revenge fucking book. It's awesome.
What is it about revenge yarns that is so like...
Well, you get to experience doing it without doing it because, you know, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know, it's
that sense of like vicarious empowerment.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
because
love...
there definitely is an empowerment angle here.
Sure, yeah, and I love the revenge stuff.
You know, we were talking about like Grindhouse movies earlier, and this definitely kind of has that 70s like, kind of like, what's that, Coffee with Pam Grier or Cleopatra Jones, that kind of like, you fucked with me, and now I'm going to... And it from like Jump.
And like all good revenge things, they really set up some of the people who later get fucked up.
Comeuppance.
They let them have their... You got to let them have their moment of being a huge asshole.
Yeah.
Whether
makes
verbally,
it that much sweeter.
Whether verbally, physically, or both.
Both.
You know, you have that kind of that intense hatred for a character, only for X thing to happen to them.
Yeah. No sympathy for these devils.
No, none at all. And yeah, I mean, both of these books, both these books that we reviewed, and like I said, Dead Rabbit on another review, and this one, you know, that unapologetic revenge shit is the best.
Yeah, and it comes from a very personal place for T too.
Yeah.
What do you think of Alitha's art?
It's crazy because like at times it's like super beautiful, and then other times it's still beautiful, but it's like horrific violence.
Yeah. She pivots very well.
Yeah, and there's some two very big changes in scenery, in terms of like design. Yeah. Which is really kind of cool.
And they're not playing with the kids' gloves, both neither T nor Alitha on this
one. No. I mean,
this is a complete like 180 from Bingo Love.
Which is even, it kind of makes the book even more amazing because like, yeah, we did Bingo Love and it's just kind of beautiful, you know, tragic, romance story.
Yeah.
And
well, then, they do get their happy ending.
They do, but like, you know, the decades of,
yeah.
you know, lost time, which is the sad part, but again, makes kind of like, in a weird way, you know, like we were talking about the revenge thing, you got to hate the person, and the character usually has to go through hell, but
that hardship,
you know, to get that kind of revenge moment, you know,
Rocky IV effect.
Rocky IV, yeah. I mean, that's why people love Rocky IV so much because like they straight up like no characters more. Well, I mean, Mr. T, I guess, but like no character is more of a villain in the Rocky universe than Ivan Drago. You know, and so you really set that up. That's why the Thomas Jane Punisher movie is great because his entire family gets wiped out. His entire bloodline gets wiped out, and you're like, fucking killed Chief Brody from Jaws? You fucking kidding me? And that guy gets stabbed through the mouth under the chin. He goes, "Ooh!"
That doesn't happen here, though. There is like some...
No, there's way
like,
worse, dude. There's like way worse violence than this. It's awesome.
Involving chins.
Yeah, involving chins, involving other things that we will we'll leave for you to see in its insanity.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, you come off like this best-selling like romance story, and then you go into some of the most graphic horror we've read in a while.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, it's that is some skill.
Yeah. So out on October 3rd in comic shops everywhere and on Comixology, Jook Joint, written by T. Franklin and illustrated by Alitha Martinez. This has been another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
Keep reading. This has been another Geek Out production. If you enjoyed what you heard, hey, you know, we've got a special episode every Friday. Of course, there's the usual catching up show every Wednesday. And you get book club episodes just about every Tuesday these days. Thanks for listening.